Hi everybody, this is Angie from Tourangie.com, and I'm just finishing up my drive of Bryant Street and heading down Stadium Drive. Of course, I'm heading to the city park, driving by the big parking lot, Mitchell Stadium, and going through the city park. I haven't driven through the park in a couple of years unless it was during Holiday of Lights. So I thought, well, let me drive through the city park, see what it looks like without the holiday lights going on. Now, this video was filmed back before a lot of the trees turned green. This was back at late March, maybe the first week of April when I was in. I have a lot of video content that I had saved in case sometime I couldn't make it in and record a lot. And I thought, well, let me go on and do this one because well, first off, it's the end of May. Summer is just around the corner. For two, the carnival is coming to town. It's going to be right there in that big old parking lot. It's the Cole Chevy Mountain Festival. It's been going on for years. I think it starts up the end of the week. I think it's on the 30th, and it goes through June 7th or 8th, if I'm not mistaken. There was a big news article about it on WVVA. Ran across, and it reminded me, like, oh, I forgot about the carnival. So yeah, that'll be coming up. So I thought I'd get this video out here. Another reason to get the video out here is as I'm here entering in the city park, we'll be coming up to where the Ridge Runner stays during the winter. And yeah, the Ridge Runner is opening back up Memorial Day weekend, so you can take rides on the little train and enjoy the city park. So the city park has 4 shelters that are open for rent, and there is a Ridge Runner playground that opened in August of 2024, so it's really nice. There's hiking trails, there's mountain biking trails. Some of those trails come up right there at Bryant Street where I was at the top of the hill. That's where some of the trails end up, but there's lots of trails through here. Of course, there's the baseball field there. There's all kinds of stuff. Basketball. You can look at the caboose, the train caboose that's over there on the other side. Of course, Mitchell Stadium's over in this area too. Or, well, not right here, but there at the back of those parking lots where I first started the video. So that's like a big area full of all kinds of things going on. But right there to the left, that's where the Ridge Runner is. That little building over there to the left. So come down and take a little train ride through the park. This Ridge Runner was actually on top of East River Mountain back in the day. So I was glad it was brought down here and saved from the park up at the top of the mountain when it started to basically fall apart back years and years ago. The park was up there for the only reason was because there wasn't a tunnel to go through. There wasn't Interstate 77 to go through the mountain. So the old traffic had to go over the mountain. And that's when the old park was up there with the Ridge Runner, a little train going around up there. And of course, when they built 77 and it went through the tunnel, built the tunnel, people didn't have to cross the mountain, and that park up there kind of fell apart. And later, back in the late 90s, it was well, it looks like what it is today. Really nice place to just go look for an over mountain overlook, whatever. One thing I'm going to say, and I do not know if it did get completed or not, but I know that they were looking to put a splash pad here in this park. That would be a cool thing for the kids to do in the summer. I know they were looking into it and hoping to get it for this summer, so maybe they did. I did not find out before making this video. But you can tell that the park looks good. There's some little divots in the road and stuff, but the park still, looks basically the same if you're from the area. Been driving around and going through this park a lot, but it's a really nice park. It's well, actually the best in the area in my opinion. So I just thought I would go on and share the video of the park. I know I drive through it during the holiday lights to show you the Christmas lights, but I thought, well, let's drive through it on a pretty spring day. And yeah, the trees aren't green yet, but I'm sure by the time this video gets released here at the end of May, of course the trees are really green in Bluefield now. This was recorded last week of March, I believe. So that's all I really have to say. I don't have much else to talk about in the video. Just come on out and spend some time in the park, walking, rent some shelters. You could rent a shelter for a gathering or something. Just come enjoy the park, that's all. This is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the city park here in Bluefield. And talk to you later. So I signed off and really wasn't even thinking about it. I have more I can talk about. So I'll just mention the few things that I have to talk about. So while we're finishing this video. So my trip up for May was basically bad for recording. My car broke down on the side of Interstate 77 in Blaine County. And I didn't get to record a lot. But I will be coming back up basically in 2 weeks here in June. So I'll get some recording done then. But I had a friend help me out, and I rode with him around Bluefield area, and we did some scary roads. And these are roads that I am too scared to drive by myself because I am a chicken. But I had brought you the scariest road video last year, which was basically South Mercer Street, and I've done Roller Coaster Hill for you. Well, me and him have done several more. Luckily he drove, and a lot of these roads, unless you had a four-wheel drive or something, they're not going to work. Like, I couldn't have done my car up there. I would have drug the bumpers or something. It would have been bad. So I'm glad that he helped me. He is a fellow YouTuber, John Wilburn. He has a channel. If you want to look him up, it's at John Wilburn. But he does a lot with old cars. So if you want to look at that channel, you can. But he helped me out, and we did some recording of some places that I would not drive in Bluefield due to the roads being scary. So those videos will be coming out soon. He's also recorded a video of me riding alone with him in the car and being scared. So those videos will pop up eventually too. Now, one thing I'm about to do now is take a left here on Stadium Drive, and I'm going over to the old house, the historical marker over here. I'll talk about it real quick. The roof is falling in. I'm sure they are fixing it, so there's no worries there. But it is the house, one of the houses, the old-timey cabins from back here in early Bluefield. So yeah, I'm taking a left here. I want to go up to the middle school, but the gate's closed, so I didn't make it on this video. I do have a video where I did go up there, but it's not much of a video. I basically had to go up there, go through the parking lot, and turn right back around because there was too many kids out in front of the school. So I'm going to have to redo that video because I don't want to have a bunch of kids out front. That's not good to put on YouTube. But right here is the cabin. That's Joseph Davidson's cabin. He was one of the early settlers here in Bluefield area, and you can see that the roof is falling in there. This isn't the original site of the cabin. It was moved here in 1939, if I'm not mistaken. But still, I'm sure they're going to fix that roof. That happened with Helene, Hurricane Helene. So, anyway, that is all I have, and I'm going to be stopping the video here shortly. But this is Angie from Tourangie.com. Come to my website, read my blogs, make appointments so I can help you plan your next travel adventure. Talk to you later.